I have bags under my eyes. We need to solve this together. Back with my ice roller. Hi, Chris. Hi, James. Hi, Sato. Hi, Alexander. Hi, Chris. How's everyone doing? I just heard the weirdest noise. Hi, Faye. How's it going? Lord. I feel so weird today. I just feel out of it. I think I just woke up on the wrong side of the bread. I'm trying out this new beauty sponge from Temu. It definitely is porous in that it like increases in size a ton when you add water, but I don't know how it will work with makeup, so we'll have to test it out and see. Because it really holds a lot of the water. So it gets very big though. Okay. Hi everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are all having a nice Thursday. I am going to shoot some content. I got this like new purse sent to me. It's by this company called Open and it's so cute. So I thought I would shoot a little unboxing for it for like Instagram. So I'm just getting ready for that, and also might try to squeeze in a brain rot episode today. Yes, I do feel crusty. I feel like, I don't know, just out of it. You know, when you like wake up some days and you're like, what year is it, you know? That kind of vibe. That's exactly how I've been feeling. It's just been such a weird week, you guys. Like, honestly, the weirdest stuff going on this week. I just need to like recalibrate. And tomorrow I'm going to Ottawa to visit my friends, so I just have like a lot to get done today. And then train tomorrow. And fun little getaway weekend, which I'm looking forward to. It's gonna be so nice. Literally, the shit that I've seen this week, you guys, oh my god. I literally like had to call 911 yesterday because a woman was gonna jump off a bridge. So yeah, well, I was on my run. So don't go on runs, people. Anyways, it was traumatic. But I don't know if this sponge is good. I'm not sure. It kind of feels like it's just like picking up all the product off my face. It's definitely not like applying the product well. Oh well, we'll see. Is what it is. Mercury must be in Gatorade. Yeah, it's so true. Oh my god, Faye. I honestly, when I was on that bridge, I was like thinking to myself, oh my goodness, like, is she for real? Because I think there's a river beneath. Like, is she just trying to have a cliff dive? Like, I don't know. But no, I didn't have time to actually think like that. It's been 2 years and it helped me so much. What helped you so much? Oh, me inspiring you to make your own channel? That's so sweet. Thank you. I would like sending money with PayPal for you, please. Sure, you can send me money via PayPal. Just go paypal.me/Maya V Henry with 2 Y's. And voila. There you go. You can paypal.me. I won't say no. But you can also send super chats on here if that's your vibe. Okay. I'm still using this e.l.f. foundation that I dropped and probably has shards of glass in it. Just part of my life, you guys. Oh. Trying to pump it is always like a little bit of a ordeal because I can hear the glass crunching. But luckily I haven't lost too much product from it. Hello to Halifax. Thank you, Brahmadev Yoga. I haven't replaced it yet, no. How much? I'm a French sugar daddy. Whatever you want to impress me with. I'm literally getting like sugar daddy solicitations, everyone. But it's probably not real. Prove yourself, sir. The shards of glass help bring out the sparkle. Yes, they exfoliate, right? Exfoliation, that's what it is. I can't tell if this makeup is like going on properly or if the sponge from Temu is just picking up all the product and absorbing it. Like, it feels like I don't have any foundation on my face. This feels so weird. I'm gonna try it again. I hate this sponge. It's just like not working. There's something so weird about it. Like it's just not, you can see like through the makeup. Like the more I try to like blend it, the more it just takes product off. Like it actually like shows up. Do you see that? It's like this absorbs all of the makeup. That's so weird. Well, kind of useless to be honest. I just threw it in the trash. I might be on Twitch tonight. I don't have another sponge. That was my sponge, but I do have makeup brushes, so I'm probably gonna just go back to the old-fashioned route of using sponges. Doo-doo. This one's actually pretty good. Ew, that glass crunching noise. Not the best. Okay, so you can see my rosacea on this side and on this side as well. It's like here. And I just use the brush, stipple it in. And it's gone. Much better. This brush feels like it has shards of glass in it. Hopefully I didn't just get makeup in my hair. Okay. How's everyone's day going? Hi to Czech Republic. Thank you, Dave. Foundation is expensive, but if you go to the drugstore, you can find really good dupes these days. e.l.f. is always a good dupe option. There's a few good Maybelline products. I definitely feel like I got like a shard of glass in my skin. Maybe I just have a pimple for the first time in forever. Who knows? Okay, how to blend out my concealer without a sponge. I guess I will just use a brush. And pray that it doesn't have too much product. Thank you. You guys are too sweet. Why do I look like James Charles? I do not look like James Charles. James Charles looks so different from me. And not in a bad way, just different. We do not have the same background. I just had a really shitty burger from my hotel and now I'm gonna sleep for 30 more minutes before getting ready. I love that, but also hate that. The worst is when you have like unhealthy fast food or something and it's not good, because then it's like a double whammy. It's like I just like wasted all that unhealthy calories on something that didn't even taste good. I might as well have had a salad. That's how I feel sometimes. Like if I'm gonna eat something that's unhealthy and like greasy and delicious and amazing, it better taste fucking good, because I'll be pissed. When in doubt, just use your fingers. That's a lesson for all those guys out there. You do not look like James Charles. What the fuck? You definitely look more like Jeffree Star. Exactly. I'm from Planet Star. How long have I been transitioned? 10 years. Can you believe that? 10 motherfucking years. It's been quite a journey. Also, like, go through cycles of, like, being so over talking about it, because I just find it so redundant sometimes. Like, obviously I talk about it on my channel and stuff, so, like, that's fine. But sometimes if it comes up in real life situations, I'm just, like, rolling my eyes. Like, ugh, this is so boring. My skin is just feeling irritated today. Like dry and irritated. That's how I feel anyways. My voice is aggravating. What does your voice sound like, Sony? I have no idea how in the hell I'm gonna... I'm taking out my old beauty blender from the trash bin, because this is just not working for me. I'm gonna wash it with some soap. And then hopefully just keep using it, because it's way easier to use this than it is to use brushes for like blush and stuff. Oh my gosh, Amelia, thank you so much for the super chat. You're the first super chatter of the day. So sweet. Sony, you're so funny. At least you feel confident in your voice, Sony. I'm happy for you. I agree, James. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, doesn't this look like a nipple? Like, what is happening here? We're about to be demonetized, everyone. Like, look at this. But yeah, so I find, like, I don't know, some days I like wake up and I'll go on like Instagram or TikTok or something, and I follow a lot of trans content creators because I just want to support, right? But maybe I'll start muting some, just because I don't want to like unfollow and unsupport in that way, but at the same time, I just hate opening up my phone and seeing like just silly trans jokes, trans whatever, 24/7 all the time. And it's like jokes we've heard 100 million times. And so I just feel like I'm a little bit bored of it. But I respect the hustle, and so I'm into like my you know, my peers doing good content and stuff like that. And for some people that content is brand new, and so it all makes sense. But for where I'm at, I'm kind of just in this position. Oh my goodness, thank you, Antonio. So sweet. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you, and celebrations to your 3rd super on a live stream. I'm literally just like washing out this sponge so I don't die. Oh my god, Gerald. Thank you. So sweet. You guys are spoiling me today. Congrats on your 1st super on a live stream. It's funny because I did that like announcement video for our memberships, which we're gonna have some videos and stuff out for the members community because I want to keep creating perks and stuff for that. But a lot of the comments that I was getting on that video, I don't know if you guys noticed, but a lot of people were like aggressively angry at me for launching memberships on YouTube. They were like, I'm not spending money, I'm not paying money to see your content, blah, 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 blah. It's like they had no concept of the fact that like no one is holding a gun to you. No one's like demanding that you know, subscribe to my YouTube in that way. And it was just like something extra for people who want to support in that way, you know? And so I just feel like people need to take a minute, take a breather, and realize that like no one is forcing you to do stuff, you know? I'm always like grateful for people who send in super chats and whatever, and who want to join the memberships and be a part of things in that way, or subscribe to me on Twitch. But I would never force anyone to be spending their money on my content or anything like that. Like, that's not the way I am, and you guys know that. And I even tried to disclaim that in that video, but there's always going to be haters out there that are just rude. Like, someone even commented saying like, you do live streams on YouTube for free, you do YouTube videos, you do Instagram reels, posts, everything, you do Twitch and Twitter and everything, all accessible for free. Why the hell would I join your YouTube membership program for useless badges and emotes and, you know, other stuff like that? And I'm like, wow, so rude. Like, you're acknowledging that I have made everything accessible always, and instead of being grateful for that and grateful to the people who do want to support in other ways, you're just being bitter and rude. And like, that's just not a good look, you know? So just remember to treat others with kindness. That's all I have to say, you know? It's what it is. This is a very makeup and chill vibe. Can someone be psychology? What is that supposed to mean, Faye? Did I miss like a thread of conversation here? And thank you so much to S for sending in super chat as well. So sweet. You guys are angels. I did not see S at first, but I'm so thankful. Oh my goodness. We're getting too many chats. I can't hurt them. There we go. Oh, and thank you, Ham Popper. So sweet. Angel, angel, angel. Did someone just call me the female version of Mr. Beast? You know what? I could see like how we could look related. I could be Mr. Beast's sister. There you go. No mustache. Happy Thursday. You're a senior tea YouTuber during Princess Jules and Gigi Gorgeous era. You're a senior tea YouTuber. What does that mean? I don't know. I finally started HRT 10 days ago. Congrats, congrats. No matter what you do in life, someone will hate. We can't please anyone. I think you mean we can't please everyone. Because we can please some people, let's be real. $1 makeup versus $1,000 makeup. Oh my god. How the heck am I supposed to afford $1,000 makeup, Andy? That's not gonna happen. It's not in the budget. I just got an email, you guys, right now, and it says, an OnlyFans management agency wants to work with me. You guys have no idea how many emails I get from different management agencies for OnlyFans. It's actually crazy. I will not be doing OnlyFans. It's not my vibe. I'm a wholesome tea girl, and I'm not saying that in a condescending way. It's not my avenue. I would be so uncomfortable if I was making OnlyFans content. I just like wouldn't be honoring my boundaries as a human being. But yeah, crazy. Like the emails, they just don't stop. And it's kind of weird to me. It's like in what world, like, to me, OnlyFans is like pretty much synonymous with like sex work, which is totally fine, and I'm like accepting, and I have friends that do it, and like I think it's like an empowering thing for people. But that being said, it's still in some ways viewed as, you know, literally sex work. And so I am so perplexed when agencies act all official and all whatever about it, and they're basically soliciting you to pimp you out on OnlyFans, take a cut of whatever you make, and then, you know, market you or whatever. And it's like, that's literally like a virtual pimp, isn't it? Like, because I don't know, I just find the whole thing a little bit bizarre. It seems predatory to me. We know you're a woman and you have a following, and we would like to capitalize on that by making you sell solicited, you know, content to people. Like, that's not appropriate to me, in my opinion. Okay. I also hate when people in the comment sections are saying that I'm ignoring them. I don't have time to read every single comment 24/7. Like, I'm doing things while I'm live streaming. So have some self-awareness and, you know, be a little bit more mindful and kind. Faye, you're so funny. I haven't watched Talk Tua. I will say, I find the whole Hawk Tua thing, it's funny, and like, I hope she gets her bag, and she seems like a nice girl. But I find the fact that it blew up so much to be a little bit, I don't know, of a commentary on our society. Like, the fact that that is what was so viral, I don't know. But it was funny, so no hate. I'm just like not, it's not my like lane to like watch that kind of content. Maybe one day, I don't know. I know it's not a good look, Crash, but I'll give it up eventually. That's what I tell myself. Good afternoon, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Yes, don't forget to smash the notification button and the subscribe button. We're getting so close to 250,000 subscribers, and I never imagined in my wildest dreams we'd get there. So thank you, thank you. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting my podcast and watching it and tuning in. I love when you guys comment on my podcast because I see the views going up, but if no one comments, it just doesn't feel real because there's no like conversation or dialogue happening. And like, I love feedback. Is there any topics you want me to talk about on the podcast? You guys can like submit some topic ideas in the chat right now if you want. Because I love hearing feedback from you guys because I want to know what kind of stuff you want me to talk about, and you know, just keep it real in that way. My hair is looking kind of frizzy, so I'm just going in with some Kerastase hair gloss. I love this stuff. It's so lightweight. I have pretty like fine hair. I just have a ton of it. I'm kind of giving, ever since I cut my hair, I'm kind of giving Hermione in the first 2 movies of Harry Potter. So this helps with my Hermione hair. Maya, why are you reading all my comments? I feel so singled out. I want to be ignored like the rest of your chat. It's because I know you, Faye. Faye and I play Fortnite on Twitch all the time. So that's why, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yes, eviscerate the sub button, like the like button, that doesn't make sense. Smash the like button. Oh my God, Ryan Murray, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. What did you think of the film? I was actually just gonna ask you guys, because like I haven't done acting in a while and I'm thinking of reaching out to an agency and like getting back into acting. I just got in my own head and had imposter syndrome for a while and thought I wasn't a very good actress. But I think I need to give it another go. Thank you, David. You're so, so sweet. I can't wait to play tennis again. Unfortunately, the guy that I went on a date with to play tennis, he's the only person that I know that plays tennis. And so, I don't know, I was tempted to like stay friends with him and keep playing tennis. Maybe I will, I don't know. But my friend Jill said that she's gonna pick up some tennis rackets from her hometown in Windsor, and I'll be able to play with her and our other friend Anna. So I think I'll be able to wear my tennis skirt before winter comes again. But yeah, so Howard, you need to be blocked. That's so inappropriate. Time out. Do I do modeling too or just acting? I have done like little mini modeling things, but I will say this, I've never been paid for modeling, so I would never consider myself a model. And I also got in my own head about that too. Like I said to myself, you're too old, you're not skinny enough, and you'll never make it happen. And then I see all these other people like doing it and killing it and doing amazing in like New York Fashion Week. So much trans representation is out there and stuff. And so I'm like, wow, like I really talked myself out of opportunities, but whatever. We all have insecurities, right? And we have to work through them. I will say my hair is like the healthiest it's ever been in years, because you can tell like when I trimmed it, you can see how thick the ends are. Like look at that. Like my hair is thick, but it's kind of looking weird. Like it's giving like brassy gold vibes, and I kind of want to like dye the back of it where it's like too light. You can see like a stripe, which I don't like. It's so true, Andy. So true. Oh my God, James, you're like double dogging a beer and a root beer. Maybe you should mix them together and see what that tastes like. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, where the heck was I in my makeup journey? My makeup journey. My roommate told me I should do modeling and that she knows people, but then she sends me candid photos and videos she took of me when we were in the supermarket, and I look like a literal goblin. I feel the same way, Faye. My friend took a photo with me at volleyball the other day, and we turned it into a sticker because I looked so, like, done with the world. And she captioned it, "Get me my vape." Because I was, like, standing on the volleyball court like this. So funny. I don't have finasteride. Isn't that like a hair loss something? It's like Rogaine or something. I will say, you guys know, I did a whole video on my hair journey, so you guys can watch that. It's on my channel if you just type in like hair growth or whatever. I was worried that I was going bald because I had like a spot here, but it's pretty much gone now. Like I had like a little circle here that was like a bald spot. But I think it was from either wearing my hat or like the way I was sleeping with my pillow. It was just like rubbing on my scalp and like making me feel like I was going bald. But this is not a going bald hair vibe. Thank God. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood in my apartment. I think this is wood. But yeah, so sometimes I get paranoid. I also have, I don't know if you guys have this too, hypochondriac, where you're like, I think I'm dying. Like I literally had a red lump on the back of my leg this weekend after I went to this like EDM show. I was wearing this full catsuit and it was not breathable, and I think I got heat rash. But I had this red bump on the back of my leg, and I was convinced it was herpes. I was like, I think I got herpes from the toilet seat at that venue. And I was like tripping out for like 2 days because I was like thinking that like I had herpes, and I was like, oh my God, like this is terrible. But then I think it was actually just an ingrown hair. So, is what it is. But I still made a doctor's appointment. Can you believe that? I'm crazy. But whatever. Thank goodness healthcare is more accessible here. Definitely a privilege. Hi, Justin. Let's stop fighting in the comments. If you guys don't stop fighting, I'll block everyone who's fighting. I don't want any conflict in my chat. I love that, Faye. I know, Gerald. It's because I have mental episodes sometimes. And I like was looking at like photos of herpes. I was on like herpes subreddits, and like I definitely did not have it because it's like clusters of blisters and things, and I just had like red bumps, and I think it was just like irritation. But in my head, I was like, oh my god, you know. So is what it is. But all that to say, also everyone practice safe, consensual intimacy with others, and you will prevent any kind of issues like that, obviously. So yes, just be safe, people. I have 5 things in a horse race trying to kill me, so I always feel like I'm dying. I have 5 things in a horse race. Oh my god, Brendan, that sounds terrible. Well, it'll be like that episode of The Simpsons where everyone finds out that Mr. Burns should have died, but he has so many different diseases trying to shove their way through. The doctor has like a little diorama of a doorway, and he's like, this is your, immunity. And these are all the diseases trying. And he tries to shove all these little like figurines through the door, and nothing will fit because there's so many trying to get in at once. And so he's like immune and impenetrable because there's too many things trying to kill him at once. So maybe that's your situation. Everyone remember to practice safe consensual relationships with public restroom toilets. Oh my god. No, Faye, what you have to do in a public restroom toilet, this is for people who sit to pee or sit to do things in the bathroom, I guess if you're doing number 2 as well. Put down that toilet paper seat cover, like protect yourself. You don't want that contact dermatitis. And I also read that you can't get herpes from a toilet seat because it would die on a non-living host. Like it doesn't survive on like inanimate objects. That's what I heard. Thank you so much. I'm doing too much. What does that mean? What do I think about furries? I don't think about furries. They don't exist in my mind. I don't know what they are, and I don't want to know. All I know is that they're people who dress up like animals, and it's just not anything that I would like to have anything to do with. And I think it's just not my vibe. I'm doing good, Adam. Thank you for asking. I honestly wasn't doing good this morning. I wasn't doing bad, but I just like felt just like dazed and confused and not like the best version of myself, you know? So, is what it is. One of the things that like sucks about being one of the things that sucks about being a content creator and being so publicly open with my life and everything I've been through is that you're subject to the same mean comments over and over and over again, and it's like you're in Groundhog Day, just like defending yourself from random people you don't even know all the time. So sometimes you have to unplug, you know? And even if you know the insults and the mean comments aren't true, it's like if you're around them enough and you hear them enough times and you read them enough times, it just like sinks into your pores like any kind of like skincare or substance, and it kind of just like penetrates you in a very like negative way. It's like a negative cloud over your head. So sometimes I feel like I just end up feeling negative thoughts towards myself because I read them so much online all the time. And it's just like people being mean for no reason, you know? Just like rude for no reason. It's crazy. Like I'm not trying to like change anyone's life or like, be, authoritative over my existence. Like I'm just trying to vibe like anyone else on this earth, you know? First and foremost, we're all human beings and we all deserve to just have our lives, stay in our lanes, and like, just be happy in our own existence. And so it just like baffles me how many people there are out there that are like miserable and they have to like go online and say mean things to people. It just doesn't make sense to me. Do content creators run into block situations like a writer who seems to run into writer's block? Of course. I've had so many blocks over the years, and I still have them all the time, because like it's such a unique platform to be on, where you're like doing content or creating things entirely for yourself. And I just think that it can be exhausting, and you can sometimes forget your boundaries that you have between what you keep personal and what you share. So you can definitely get into blocks like that. There is a bit of chat drama happening today. Can I tell a ghost story? I can't remember any. I used to know a few when I was a kid, but I don't know any ghost stories. Maybe I should do a ghost story stream like during October for Halloween month. That would be fun. Thank you for subscribing, Adam. You're so sweet. I was just thinking about how you live the same day over and over again. It's admirable how fair and even-tempered you are, level-headed, and it's remarkable. Thank you, Happy Love. That's so sweet. Have I ever dressed my dog in human clothes? I mean, I have dog clothes that are like human clothes, so yeah, totally. I love dressing up Elio. He loves to wear clothes too, especially when it gets colder out. I have this cute little, it's almost like a Burberry plaid fuzzy sweater for him, and it's so cute. I love it. I tried doing a regular video, but I really blocked on that. True. I kind of want to do that like reel with Elio where I cut eyes in a little sheet. Honestly, for him, it would be a tablecloth, and turn him into a little ghost. I think that would be so cute. Honestly, maybe even a pillowcase would be the best case scenario. The best pillowcase scenario for him. Also, if anyone makes music out there, I like want to start doing some electronic music for fun. I just love the idea of creating music. Making beats, maybe DJing, I don't know. Do you guys have any recommendations for like what programs and what equipment to use as a beginner? Because I would love to create some stuff like that. I think that'll be my next hobby that I do. I'm into it. More like EDM style music. Oh, okay, Faye. Ask your roommate for me when you have a chance, because I am so into the idea. I love music, and I've always wanted to create some fun tracks. I just think it would be fun. Thank you, Tiago. When's the album dropping? Andy, I don't even have a single track. I don't even know how to make a track. I need to figure it out first. I know that like people use a program called Ableton, but it's so expensive. It costs like $1,000 in Canada for that program. So I don't think I have the budget for that. But maybe there's, you know, a more beginner level, something that's more affordable to try out. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't have the space to like have multiple instruments and stuff. So I would probably need like a mixer or like a MIDI keyboard or whatever to do it. But I just need, you know, the program to do a lot of the heavy lifting, because I could not like have a home studio or anything like that. Not in my 1-bedroom apartment. No, sir. Concrete Shamans. I've never heard of that before. I have tried GarageBand, and I've made a track on there, but I find the interface to be kind of puzzling. I don't know how to like really navigate it that well, and I would rather use a program that has more capacity for features and functions to create better sound. I find GarageBand is a little bit limiting for me, and I don't really like the smart instruments on it. I just find them more confusing than helpful, but that's just me. But I've definitely used GarageBand over the years to create like royalty-free music for like film projects and stuff. Hi, Lenny. Thank you, Steve. Makeup hides the true beauty. Well, I had an ex for a while who occasionally would ask me if I would wear makeup. And it was one of those things where like I started seeing that on TikTok as a trend. Like guys being like, what, you're not gonna wear makeup today? And then it just gave me flashbacks to my ex who would say like, you're not gonna wear makeup today? And then I would be like, really? Like, you want me to wear makeup? Like, you're insinuating that, you know, I look bad because I'm not wearing makeup? And then he said, this is like so toxic, but he said to me, you act like a different person when you're wearing makeup. You act nicer, you act more, just like a better person. And when you're not wearing makeup, you act like a gremlin. Like, he kind of like said that to me, like something along those lines. He didn't say like, you act like a gremlin, but like he implied that me wearing makeup was like the better version of myself and I embodied like a better personality. And that me not wearing makeup was like a different person. Like, he tried to make it seem like I had a split personality based on whether or not I was wearing makeup. Can you believe that? And I felt so insecure from that. Like, I don't know. It just like made me feel really ugly without makeup. And so I definitely have a complex with that. But it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy wearing makeup. Like, I enjoy it and like I think it's fun. But yeah, it definitely made me sad that someone I thought really liked me and like knew me for a long time would think so negatively about me in that way. So yeah, it hurt, but some people are toxic like that. It's crazy because sometimes you can be in a situation where like someone shows you their best side when you're first meeting them, and then slowly over time they like chip away your confidence and make you feel less desirable so that they can like try to keep you under their control. And like that honestly sucks. And then you only realize that that was happening when you get out of that situation and you think back, you're like, wow, they said this to me, wow, they did this, and why do I feel even shittier after the relationship? I should feel more confident because we had a successful run for a good amount of time and I know that I'm capable of being a good partner. But then you sometimes get out of that relationship and you realize, wow, like I really wasn't being valued. I was being strung along and I was being devalued so that I could be taken advantage of. And it kind of hurts because you're like, wow, I thought I was a stronger person than that. I thought I had more confidence than that. But some people are insidious and they like slowly manipulate you and chip away your confidence over time so that they don't have to worry about you finding someone you deserve over them, you know? So that sucks. But that's a little life lesson. That is harsh, right, Hand Popper? I'm not a member of a secret society. I'm an open book. My aunt used to always say, I sing like a canary. Oh, Poof had stayed home. Sick day. Love that for you. I definitely want to try Ableton Live, but I will say, I have a Windows. I have a Windows and I have a MacBook, so I can do either. I think I would like to make music on my Windows because it's a more powerful tower. So I think I would like to go that route. And I will say, like, I've been using my Windows tower lately for stuff, and I much prefer the interface on Windows. It's like a throwback to my childhood. I only started using a MacBook when I went to university. I thought it was like the artist's, you know, tool, a MacBook. Like, it was more loosey-goosey vibes, the UI and stuff, and it was more like creative and visual. But I love the structure of a good old Windows computer. I think it's more my vibe, to be honest. I can organize it better. I feel like my desktop and the way that Mac operates is just so drag and drop and all over the place. It like freaks me out. It technically was not acting Poop Head if you're actually sick. How long have I been using Blender? I only used it to create the content for brain rot, and that was it. That's the only time I used it. I had to teach myself online videos and stuff, and it was so fun and I loved it. But yeah, so not very long. Everyone in this chat is delusional and this person needs an evaluation. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for the $5 towards my evaluation. So sweet. Sending you love. Dude, women don't think millionaires are people. Most women do think bums are people. What are we talking about here? I don't know these vibes. Can we like be kind again and have good conversations? Windows is reliable, but it's also easy to get viruses, so gotta be careful there. Paying to hate before GTA 6. Yes, Jane. Paying to hate before GTX 6. Or GTA 6, sorry. Do I like seafood or steak? I like both, but I will say I probably would have a steak over seafood, I think. I'm just not as partial to cooked seafood. I like raw seafood. We love when bigots support our Delulu. Thank you, Richard. Yes. Everyone, thank Richard for the $5. Iconic. I can buy a coffee today. Or get like 2 minutes of therapy. Hi, Rebecca. Hello, hello. We're having quite the traffic today. I don't know like why today's live stream is particularly popular, but it kind of is. So I'm vibing. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 250,000 subscribers. It's gonna happen. I go live all the time. I have a podcast. I do Twitch streaming. And yeah, you can also follow me on Instagram. I just posted a delicious breakfast BLT recipe on my story. It was so good. I love a good wrap moment because you can pretty much put anything on a wrap. Fold it up. You can crust the edges in a frying pan and get that authentic restaurant wrap quality effect and have a delicious meal all wrapped into one. Hello to Wagner from Russia. Oh my God, Andy, that's not a good therapist. One time I went to therapy, you guys, it was during my undergrad, and I was just feeling like a lot of depression, and I was transitioning during my undergrad, and it was a lot of like pressure because no one knew what transgender was at the time, and I only had like a small program of 70 people, and like I also just was like, you know, navigating being in my like early 20s. I was like 21 or 20, and I was like feeling very depressed. I was like, oh my God, I feel overwhelmed, I feel anxiety, and I have no one to turn to. I mean, I had friends or whatever, but I just needed like something more to attach myself to. So I went to a school therapist, and she said to me, you know what? You're just so self-aware and you seem very, you know, resourceful. I recommend you just go to group therapy. And I was like, okay, like that kind of sucks. But she said the wait list for like school therapists was so long, or psychologists or whatever, was so long that I should just go to group therapy instead. And I was thinking to myself, I don't want to go to group therapy with a bunch of normal people. Well, not normal because we're all in therapy, but a bunch of people who would have no clue about my experience as a trans woman and the things I've been through, share my details with them and be like the freak of the group. And then, you know, just have no resources to help specifically me because it's group therapy. Anyways, that's what I was thinking. And I went on the streetcar to go to group therapy like a week or two later. And I got kicked off the streetcar because I didn't have my student ID on me and I had a student Metro Pass. And so they didn't care that I was a student. They didn't care that I had like my Ryerson shirt on. They just needed to fill a quota that day and find someone. So they fined me like $300 and kicked me off the streetcar while I was on my way to group therapy. And I went into a field and cried, and then I had to walk for 40 minutes to get home because I couldn't get back on the TTC because I was like kind of traumatized. And yeah, so I missed my group therapy. So that's the closest thing I ever got to therapy. So sad. I've been on hormones for 2 weeks and today I woke up with chest pain. How bad does the pain get? I didn't really have pain, so I can't really answer that. It's different for everyone. Enjoy. Group therapy never really works. Oh, nice to know, DJ. I can understand how therapy can be problematic, especially as an autistic person. True. Work. Okay. I'm just gonna do my lips. I feel like I'm getting like antsy. What song by Cardi helps you with your mental? I feel like music is great in general to help with mental health. I'm back to using Ghetto Stick deodorant because all of my spray deodorants ran out. My random question, did you play any non-Nintendo consoles growing up? I had a PlayStation 2 that I bought when I was in like 7th grade or 8th grade. Because PlayStation 3 came out around that time and PlayStation 2 went on sale and I wanted to play SingStar and Naruto fighting games. So I had a PlayStation 2. I don't think I've ever missed an exam, to be honest. I get anxiety about that, and so I was always like on time. Will you be wearing your pink sleeves during your Twitch session? Oh, I don't know, Gerald. I like to switch it up, and I feel like I was just wearing that the other day, so I'll probably give that a little break. Thank you, Michiro. So sweet. Yes, SingStar was so fun. We had the 80s one, which my mom loved, and I had the Popstar one. I think cats are cute. I'm not necessarily like a cat person. Like, I don't know if I would have cats on my own, but if I had a partner that had a cat, that would be fine. If I think I could have gone either way, but since I do have a dog, I don't think I would get a cat just on the principle of like not wanting to cause drama between the pets. One sec. What do I think of Cat Black? I think she seems really nice, but I don't really like know her at all, so don't really have a personal opinion. There we go. You guys are being so kind to me. So sweet. And my last thing that I'm going to do for my makeup is just a little bit of powder to make everything stick. Some of the products I'm using are pretty dewy, and I like to make sure that I don't have too much shine in my T-zone. You can really see it on my forehead right now. I might go out and do a little bit of shopping today because I'm going to go visit my friend for the first time in like a year. And I want to get her a little housewarming gift. So I'm thinking of getting her like a really nice like artisanal olive oil or something. I think that would be nice. Something she could use. I was thinking of getting like her a wine or something, but I feel like it's weird to gift alcohol right now. I don't know. It just feels like I haven't seen her in a while. I don't even know if she like is drinking all the time or anything or at all. I feel like I've had situations where like I get people like a champagne or a wine or something and they either don't drink that or they're on a sober journey, and so like it just is the worst thing you could get someone. So I just want to be more hesitant of that and maybe settle on something more wholesome. And olive oil is so useful. You can use it in salads, cooking, everything. So I think that would be a nice gift. What do you guys think? Maybe a white truffle oil. I don't know. I'm still doing it. Reba and I've been on it probably for close to 10 years, like maybe 9 or 8 years. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But yeah, still on it. I'm actually going to get my blood work done soon, just to make sure everything's healthy and good to go. Thank you, Paul. What did you think of it? Did you enjoy the film? Thank you, Happy Love. But if I was to buy all new makeup, I literally would be broke because makeup's so expensive these days. And I like what I have, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I do want to put on some earrings, though. Do you guys want to see Elio? There he is. Hee. He looks like he's roadkill at the moment. Okay. I think I just want to wear like simple earrings. Sorry for the lighting right now. It's a little bit low qual because of the backlighting, but I know Elio is so precious. He's my little sweet baby. He's such a good like emotional support for me. I got Elio when I was with an ex, and it was such a good choice because I feel like breaking up was so much easier because I had something to take care of and to pour my love into. Gerald, I think my film is on a platform called Tubi, and it should be free and accessible to everyone, so hope that helps. Hello to Silvana from Italy. Hope you're doing well. Buongiorno. Will I get Elio a girly? I don't know. I would like to get him a companion eventually, but it's not in the cards right now. He is a little bit of a jealous boy. Like, he really loves my affection. And so I think he would struggle a little bit at first if I got a companion for us. But I don't know if I would get a boy or a girl dog. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like another boy dog might be a better mix. I don't know. I would just be afraid of them having, you know, if I wasn't there, you know. He could deal with a brother. Look at him. He is neutered though, so maybe that wouldn't be a problem. I don't know. I actually do have costumes for him. I can show you guys. Oop, almost dropped y'all. I feel like I have something in here that he would wear, maybe. This is a unique perspective that we've never filmed from before. Can you put on your little suit and tie for everyone, sir? No, come here. Good boy. There we go. And let's show everyone. Look how dapper he looks. So cute. Put your head up. There's the bow tie. You can't really see it all the way, but how cute. I should go on like a patio dinner date with him and have him wearing this. And look like a crazy dog lady. Elio does kind of give off gay vibes. I will say, whenever a man comes over, or like I, you know, have a man in the area, like a friend who's a man or anything like that, Elio always tries to hump him. So who knows? Maybe Elio is gay. Maybe he's bi. Maybe he's pan. Yes. Well, dogs don't really wear pants, Gerald. Did I divorce my husband? Yes, I divorced my husband. It was my third husband. Looking for a fourth, but not holding my breath. Apparently all dogs do that. I got a big female pit bull and she humps everyone. That's true. It's not a sexual thing. It's like a dominance thing they want to like have assertion of power over, you know, new people in the pack. Thank you, Abir. So sweet. Hi, Avatar World. My haircut is slaying in this light. Elio is checking you guys out. Any new boyfriend? No new boyfriend. Not for a lack of trying, that's for sure. I have gone on dates and I have met some nice people, but there's so many things that have to align for things to work out, you know? And it just hasn't aligned yet. Maybe eventually. Look at him. Look at little baby. Sometimes I'm like, how is this guy real? Like, he's so cute. Toy poodle. I'm 29. Yeah, I feel like the Spencer Club Fae isn't necessarily something I'll willingly join, but I'll just be a part of over time based on my current success rate. They made those dogs in factories? What? Toy poodles have been kind of around since, you know, the Renaissance, since the medieval times. They were actually used by French royalty as alarm dogs. So they would alert people to any incoming threats. And Elio is very much an alarm dog. He screams whenever someone walks by in the hallway. When's my birthday? July 23rd. What does Elio like? He likes peanut butter. He likes cheese. He likes bacon. He likes running in the park. He likes sniffing other dogs. He likes toys. Those are his favorite things. It's not my birthday, Jane. My birthday is back in July, but I'll take the happy belated birthday. We're almost at 100 likes, you guys. Smash that like button if you're new here. Hit subscribe. And everyone wish Poophead to feel better because Poophead is sick and staying home from school. That would be so scary, Andy. Elio. I don't have any other pets. Just Elio. Oh my goodness. I don't care. If you think it's the right choice for your child, put them on hormones. If you don't, you don't. But what I will say is, like, children who aren't going through puberty would never be put on hormones. I think people have a misconception, but his avocado toy is in the living room. I also have this like tartan for him to wear. It's like a little tartan bandana from his groomer. It's really cute too. It kind of gives fall vibes. Do you remember this? Did you wear this with Atsumi? Oh, he thinks it's a toy. I don't want him to break it. Oh, cute. I forgot. I ordered a bunch of Valentine's stuff last year. Didn't use a lot of it. I'm 5'9". This is supposed to be a heart. What do we think? Have a nice day, Brendan. Thank you for joining. I like some of Taylor Swift's songs. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Swiftie, but I think Taylor Swift's fun. One more question about HRT. Is it long-term or you just quit it? It's all your life, your whole entire life, Reba. Unless you quit your transition or like you have health issues or whatever. It would be a whole thing. Oh my God, you guys. So funny. The theme of today's live stream is like things that look like nipples that aren't. Like, what does that look like? I can't. Pretty cute though. Yes, so I'm seeing my friend in Ottawa this weekend, and then we have some apple dates, apple picking. We love apple picking here in Ontario. Apple pies, apple crumble, apple turnover. Oh, ow, Elio. What are you trying to do, you little crazy boy? He wants the balloon. We're only 10 likes away from 100 likes. Can we do it? My phone, I'm at 6%, so let's try to do it, you guys. Who's my favorite superhero? I would say, favorite superhero, maybe Mystique. I like Mystique's complex story, and it resonates with me. How many siblings do I have? I have 4 younger sisters. You can really see in the sunlight the areas of my hair that have been bleached versus not bleached. That's crazy. Like, do you see this, you guys? Like, that is insane. That looks horrible. I need to definitely consider putting some kind of toner or gloss over this area of my hair to try to fade it in more to my natural, because I feel like the sun really shines through the shaft of the hair that's been bleached and makes it look very yellow, which I'm not a fan of. I would rather have the ability to fly. My favorite supervillain. Thank you. I liked being Poison Ivy. That was fun. But my favorite supervillain. Trying to think. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite villain. Obviously, I think like Magneto is interesting because it's like, I like a multi-dimensional villain who's not just like evil. You know what I mean? I guess maybe the Joker. The Joker is probably my favorite. Heath Ledger's the Joker. Very good. Have a nice day, DJ. Hi, Bruno. Thank you for following, Joe. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to like build up my Twitch vibes. We're gonna do some cozy fall games over on Twitch. For sure. Maybe I'll try that new Zelda game that's coming out. Peanut, you're crazy. Yeah, he was the best Joker, but I feel like you can't really top that. He literally won an Academy Award posthumously for his portrayal of the Joker. Like, you'll never top that, you know? So, but I do think that obviously Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is like a really interesting take as well. It's just very different, but very good. I'm not American, Giovanni, so I can't vote, but obviously I think I hate the way that politics works, where you have to pick one or the other. It's like very, I don't know, smoke and mirrors vibes to me. I feel like you just end up repeating yourself. It's like a yo-yo pull. Every year, some people swing conservative, some people swing liberal, and it just goes back and forth. They keep redoing legislations, undoing legislations, and it just keeps on going and going and going. And I find it exhausting. So, but that being said, I would say, given the current political climate, I would vote for Kamala Harris because I think Donald Trump is too old and I don't agree with all of his policies or with a lot of the people in the Republican Party. I think there's a lot of fundamental issues that are really important to discuss. One is obviously like abortion rights. Women need to have autonomy over their bodies and how they decide to go through those decisions in their life. I think there's so many circumstances where so many unfortunate things have happened over the years because women weren't able to have access to healthcare. I think it's so crazy to me that we have all these legislations over women's bodies, but nothing over men's bodies. It just shows that there's like a power imbalance there. Elio, come here. And as long as the Republicans are being so, you know, harsh on such basic topics, we could never concede to those ideologies. I think that's really bad. So that's how I feel, you know, personally. Does that mean like I agree with everything Kamala Harris says or everything she stands for or everything she's done in her political career? No, I don't. But at the same time, I have to acknowledge some very real threats to many people that are important to not allow to continue. You know what I mean? So that's why I would choose Kamala. And Trump is just, I don't know, like we're so hard on Joe Biden for being old. Trump is like a year or two younger than him. Like it's just too much at this point, you know? We need someone younger. We need someone more well-spoken and someone who can advocate for people of all, you know, intersections of life and not someone who just, you know, I will say Trump is funny. Like he's engaging to watch. Like he's been such a character, but we don't need someone like that to be ruling the most powerful country in the world, in my opinion. And I say ruling because it seems more of a like authoritarian style way of doing things where you have like people very much campaigning for a set of ideals that limit and hinder minorities and vulnerable people. So that's just my opinion. There is one law to do with men's bodies, and that is the legal requirement to sign up for the draft. Everybody should have autonomy over their bodies. I agree. Thank you, Adam. We just hit 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. So sweet. I feel like this was such a nice live stream today. I wasn't even going to pop on live today. I just wasn't feeling it, but you guys really pumped me up and made me feel better. And I wasn't expecting people to super chat, so thank you so much. Like, it's crazy. I always appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. We have such a nice community here. And I also want to shout out that I do have the membership program going on now, so you will have exclusive emotes. We've got a chrome heart. We've got the brain rot monster, which is like a cool slime emote. And then we've got two emotes of me. One that's WTF, with the exclamation point, and then one that's just like happy nice. I might change those ones because they're not the same style as my other emotes, but I'll get the feedback from anyone who signs up for the membership program, and they can let me know if they want me to change those two to more more modern, fun Y2K style emotes. Thank you, Arcedo. So sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, William. Abeline, oh my goodness. I will say one of my pet peeves, especially with dating, is that people assume that I've had a bunch of plastic surgery done. They assume I'm wearing a wig. They assume, it's like when you tell someone you're trans, they assume everything about you is fake. And that like really hurts my feelings. Just because I feel like it's such a, like a preconceived judgment. And I don't know. I just feel like it creates a barrier between me and authenticity with that person. I've even, you know, had new friends that I've made and they're like, wow, you really never had anything done on your face? And I'm like, yeah, no, I never did. I mean, it's a compliment and I'm not fishing for compliments. It is a compliment, I guess. But I also just, in my head, I'm like, no, like this has been me the whole time. I didn't know you were trans, but that's awesome. You're stunning. Thank you, Abeline. Sometimes I think like being intersex would be easier than being trans because I feel like there's so much negative attention towards trans people. And at least if you like say intersex, you're not gonna have people arguing with you about like science. Cause like it annoys me that I can't just like be myself without having like, you know, the science bros coming on and being like, there's no such thing, like you are a man and you know, they just say all those nasty things. And it's like, no, like I would have like been so unhappy. I'm just doing my thing. I think that's like the core value is we're all just trying to be ourselves and be our most authentic version of ourselves. This is just me being me. This is me wearing what I want to wear, doing what I want to do. And the labels were originally intended to just help categorize and describe my experience, but they're not there to, you know, shape my entire identity, if that makes sense. So, is what it is. I have a boy dog, Andrew, but I don't have a son, if that's what you're asking. I don't have a son. Well, I kind of do. This is my son. I am from Canada, Toronto. It's true, Reba. Love that. Hi, Monkey Monk. Hi, Lucas Winter. I do like Linkin Park. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to sign out for now. My phone's about to die, so I just wanted to be able to say goodbye to you guys before my phone dies. But I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day. I'm going to be making more content, so make sure your notifications are turned on. I think sometimes they don't get turned on and then you don't get to see everything. I posted a running vlog yesterday if you're interested in my fitness routine and just a lifestyle vlog. Super fun. And I'm going to keep vlogging and keep doing Brain Rot podcasts with you guys. And I might be streaming on Twitch tonight, so you guys can link in my description box for that. And I'll see you guys later. Sending you love. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember to treat others with kindness and to search for that kindness within yourself and treat yourself with kindness. Because if you start down that journey, then you're going to attract that energy to yourself and your life is just going to improve. As soon as you start treating others with kindness and really trying to make the world a better place in small ways, you're going to notice the impact that you're having and you're going to be in a better mindset, even just for yourself at the end of the day. So Remember to send your loved ones love and let people know that you care about them and to treat others with kindness. That's all I have to say. Cheers.